Why is Mohanlal so quiet? Where is Mohanlal? Stand up, Mohanlal. And of course, Mammootty was also dragged into it, but today is not the day to speak about Mammootty, but more about Mohanlal. He has kept quiet since the Hema committee report came out on 19th of August. No statements from him. Even when everybody, they said, come for a meeting, he said, no, I'm shooting, etc., etc. Finally, Asha Jomis, did the heat get too much for him?
Absolutely. Now, the government has also set up a special investigation team. Now, this changes the whole scenario because now the women can go forward and give the complaints to a specially formed investigative team, and they will be bound to take cases against these abusers, unlike the HEMA committee. The HEMA committee, if you remember, was set up as a commission, and later they turned it into a committee so that the report did not have to be presented in the Legislative Assembly, and thereby making it less significant, or cutting off all the benefits it would have had it been a commission where legal cases would have been taken by the judge.
Right.
So now the increased pressure from various social activists, from various organizations, the media in Kerala has been doing an exceptionally good job, even when knowing that all these powerful men are on the other side of the fight. All the mainstream media chose to stand by the women, and particularly women in cinema, which has been at the forefront of this whole fight, and the fight for justice. So we can see that now the government is held responsible by common people, the civic societies, as you know, across India. If you look at the most politically active civic society, it is in Kerala. We have the habit of holding the government accountable. And we do go back to the promises made by the candidates during the election, and we ask for transparency and accountability on various issues. So we can now see that the government has no choice but to come forward and take action.
All right. Mr. Gopalakrishnan, there are several reasons. These days what happens is whenever there's a controversy, the top stars don't speak. It's because maybe of the social media's influence on them. Everyone will pounce on them unnecessarily. But this man on the screen right now, Lalitan, the man who's supposed to be, I'm such a great fan, though I can't stop smiling. He's a great artist. There are no two ways about it. From Bharatan to, to Vanaprastham, what great cinema. But I want to ask him, why was he so silent? He has nothing to lose. He's a superstar. He's got films from everywhere. He's also done, something on OTT. So I want to ask you, what is the reason for his silence, sir?
The government is silent, and why should he open?
Okay.
That is the biggest issue. Because even today, a lot of statement has been coming out from the industry, and several female, they come forward to narrate their issues. But the government, last 5 years, after the HEMA report, the government was so silent. Even today, the government seemed adamant that it will not investigate the statement and evidence submitted by the several survivors before the committee. That itself is a crime by the government. The government is so silent. The government is mum. The government is trying to
I understand. Mr. Gopalakrishnan, I have raised this, and you were on my show even yesterday, and that's why I wanted you on my show today. You also speak straight, and you said, where is the government? You and I have said this, that what is wrong with Pinarayi Vijayan? Why is he being so lukewarm, etc., etc. But sir, there is a difference between the government and Mohanlal. Mohanlal is part of the Malayalam film industry. What's the reason for his silence? They are his colleagues. Every actor there, every extra, every dancer, everyone who's there is his colleague. He can't do a cinema all alone. He requires all of them. Then what was the silence about? I'm very intrigued.
Of course. What you said is absolutely right. He has to be open. But no one from AMMA No one from the Malayalam industry, the big heroes, were open their mouth for Hema report. Nobody, even Mammootty, even Prithviraj, even Mohanlal, nobody. Everybody was kept silent. And this question we will definitely ask to the leading legends of this industry. Definitely, what you said is absolutely right.
Yeah, although
But
Prithviraj Sukumaran has spoken, sir, he said that,
that
we
is only
will.
today, Prithviraj Sukumaran opened his mouth. He made a statement only yesterday when he was trying to make a statement in connection with the football tournament or cricket tournament. He made a statement only because of only yesterday. What I am telling you, last 5 years, this HEMA committee
Right.
report has been suppressed by the government and suppressed by all the people who connected with either cinema or government. Even the Mukesh, who is a prime responsible person to say the HEMA committee come out, or HEMA committee should have to take a decision, because
Right.
he's an MLA also. He's a political MLA. So
All
he
right.
has a fundamental right. He was kept mum.